Hi students, how are you? This is your biology teacher. In earlier class, we have learned about the fundamental unit of life is a cell. We had learned cell structure in earlier class. What is the cell structure? When a group of molecules accumulate each other, they made cell. Some organisms survive their life with a single cell without having any number of cells. So that is the cellular level of organization. What are the examples for the cellular level of organization? Amoeba is the cellular level of organization. Let us discuss about cellular level of organization in amoeba. Look at this. Before going to another level of organization, you have to learn about the first level of organization. What is the first level of organization? Whenever a group of molecules added, when that converted into a tissue or another and another, before going to the tissue, some group of molecules when accumulate, when they turn into cell, some organisms can survive along with a single cell. Example, amoeba. Amoeba, there is no specialized organelles, specialized organs. Only very less number of organelles are there to do digestion, excretion, transportation, nutrition, and every function should be done inside the cell only without having some specialization. To get the food material, the body wall, the entire body wall can collect the food from external environment to get the energy, and after engulfed the food material, it has to be digested. To digest, one organelle is there, that is vacuole, and after digestion, the waste material to send out, the waste material whichever digested in the vacuole, that should be sent brim of the plasma membrane, and the plasma membrane should be eliminate that food material. So this entire process, obtaining of the food material and sent out of the waste material, all these processes carrying out with the plasma membrane by diffusion and osmosis in unicellular. So there is no differentiation among the organelles. Only very less amount of organelles are there, less number. But in multicellular body like plant and animal and another aquatic bodies, whatever may be well developed bodies, are there more than one cell in their body. Again, they should turn when a group of cells accumulate each other or together, which is made up of tissue. Let us discuss about tissue. This is the 6th chapter. Previously we have learned about the 5th chapter, and this is the 6th chapter. This is tissue level of organization. Previously we have learned about the cellular level of organization, amoeba, paramecium, euglena, etc. Here those organisms aliving only with tissues and different organs and different organ systems, and finally organism. That is the structure of living being. In earlier class we have learned the study of cell is known as cytology or cell biology. What is the study of cell? The study of cell is cytology or cell biology. Here we have to learn about the tissues. What is there in the tissue? The tissue contain a group of cells are there. A group of cells whenever accumulate to perform a specific function, that is called tissue. The study of tissue is known as histology. What is the study of tissue? Study of tissue is called histology. The term tissue was coined by Bichat in 1792. Bichat. The term tissue was derived are coined by Bichat in 1792. Here we have to learn about the definition of tissue and types of tissues. What is meant by tissue? Tissue is a group of accumulated cells to do a specific function. It is a group of cells wherever accumulate to do a specific function is known as tissue. What is there in the tissue now? The tissue contain a group of cells are there, and all these cells are same structure and can perform the same kind of function. They can't show any differentiation among them. Only they should show one kind of structure. All those cells, maybe 1000 cells are there or million cells are there or 2 cells are there in a tissue. All those cells are similar. They have the same kind of structure and will do the same kind of function. Example for that, we know when we have observed in animal or human being. In human being, heart is there. The entire heart and enclosed with same kind of tissues, and the tissue contains same kind of cells. Same kind of cells, same kind of tissues. Cardiac tissues, cardiac muscles are there. The heart is made up of cardiac muscle. The cardiac muscles totally same kind of structure, have the same kind of structure and also perform the same kind of function. All those tissues, even though the tissue may contain 2 to several thousands or several millions of cells which have the same kind of structure. And another, heart, lung is also the same kind of cells are there, same kind of tissue structure is there. Digestive system, it is also contain same kind of structure, and the entire digestive system perform only digestion. So here what is there in the tissue? The tissue contain same kind of structure is there and also same kind of function is there. Same kind of function and same kind of structure. But when compared with cellular level of organization, only single cell is there. That single cell is also, there is no definite structure and perform all functions within the cell. Sorry. Once look at this. While observing this unicellular body, amoeba, and as well as another multicellular body, plant and animal. Multicellular, so it contains number of cells are there. The body, the entire body designed with different kind of cells, different kind of tissues to do different kind of activities. In plant is also, leaves are there, they are made up of some kind of tissues. Stem is there, the stems are made up of some kind of tissues. Root is there, that is made up of some kind of tissues. And to prepare the food material, some specialized cells are there. To absorb the water, some specialized cells are there. For the absorption of the carbon dioxide and oxygen, and elimination of the carbon dioxide and oxygen, another kind of tissues are there. So we can find out differentiation among the multicellular organisms such as plant and animal. But in unicellular organism there is no differentiation. And once again, according to the function of plant and animal, we can observe more differentiation in the animal body than the plant body, because in the plant body there is no specialized excretory organ, specialized digestive organ, specialized synthesis of different kind of materials. But in animal body contain more than 200 types of cells are there. More than 200 types of cells are there, and each and every cell can perform a specific function. Types of cells, different kinds of cells are there, 200, but here there is no that number. Very less number is there. In the plant cell very less number is there, because these plants are sessile. They do not show any movement. Wherever they may be stayed or fixed, they can get whatever they need from the surroundings only. They do not show any movement. stationary, they will be there stationary wherever, yeah, wherever they're that. But animal from microbe to man except plant, all those should show movement to get the food material, to improve their population by mating, and to agitate environmental conditions and from predators. So all those to do, animal body should show different kind of differentiation among the body parts. So that's why in animal body contain more differentiation than the plant body. When we have observed the body of these both, we can find out the division of labor. In unicellular body, very less amount of division of labor is there. What is the division of labor here? Nucleus. Nucleus is there here. Only the nucleus can control all the actions. And the vacuole is there. Vacuole digests the food material. And another pseudopodia to collect the food material. Very less number of differentiation is there. But in multicellular body, labor of division is there, because here tissue level of organization is there. Tissue level of organization. Your hands, totally the entire body designed with muscle. Muscles are designed with one specialized tissues. And brain, that is designed with one kind of tissues. Digestive system, kidney, liver, pancreas, spleen, each and every one should show differentiation by doing different kind of activities, but not like that in plant. The plant may be 2 or 3 differentiation is there, only 2 or 3 functionally differentiation. What is that functionally? To transport the food material, one kind of tissue is there. To transport the water, another kind of tissue is there. And to absorb the sunlight and carbon dioxide, oxygen, another kind of. So very less number, we can find very less number of differentiation among the plant than the animal. When and here while observing this both diagrams, division of labor is there and movement. So these are stationary. Plants are fixed at one place, stationary. They do not show any movement. So there is no specialized tissues to move from their originating place. But in animal, has different kind of momentary organs are there and different kind of tissues are there to move from one place to another place. And growth pattern, when compared growth pattern in animal, after reaching certain age, the growth should be reduced or completely stopped it. But in plant, until end of its lifespan, it can get the growth. So here what is the difference between these two? After reaching certain age, the animal body should not get growth, because the lifespan may be ended after that, and the different cell division is also should not be shows after that. So until certain age, the animal body should be shows the cell division. But in plant, look at that plant, it can get growth until end of its lifespan by getting cell division. So we can measure the growth by the accumulation of cell. How the cells may be accumulate one another? By the cell division. So growth pattern is also too different in both of them. And organ complexity, look at that. While looking this diagram, there is no complexity, only single cell. It can perform all those functions along with this only, along with this membrane, diffusion and osmosis, whatever required into the body, this membrane allow into them, and whatever unwanted material is there, that should be diffused along with that. So here no more complexity. But in animal and plant contain complexity, because here different kind of tissues and different kind of organs, different kind of organ systems are there in an animal and plant to do different kind of, and each and every one should shows complexity. So there's some task is there for each and every, not similar to each and every. Heart doing pumping of the blood, and lung squeezing oxygen and sent out carbon dioxide, and kidney eliminating the waste material, like that each and every one, and muscles are there, movement organs are there. So each and every one designed to do different kind of activities by showing organ complexity. But here is also there very less complexity is there in plant. And growth of the cell, here plant growth of the cell is more differ than the animal. Growth pattern is also to differ. Pattern is also here. What happened here? Growth pattern. So whenever the cells may be reached its lifespan, immediately that cell should be worn out and die and worn out. But here not like that. Which one is die inside the plant cell? That should be become as a dead cell, and they will be there in that to give the strength or protection to that plant. But not here like that. In animal, the dead cell should be worn out from the body by different kind of activities, but not like that. So that is the growth pattern is there, and division of the cell is also too different here until reaching some age. So that entire division should be stopped here, but here should not stop that. So here we can conclude that the plant and animal has been showing different kind of differentiation among the growth, movement, organ complexity, and growth of the cells. So later we will discuss about plant cell and plant tissue. Thank you.